For renewal?
Would I have an incentive for immediate renewal? Yes. So I'll give you a couple of different ones that you could think of that you might think is more compelling or less. You could say, hey, for everyone who renews today, we'll buy you first class tickets to the next event or all 3 events next year.
Love that.
Yeah. I actually like it because the experience really does start when you leave home. Yeah. And so it's like you got champagne on the plane, you're getting the right mindset. And so what's the total net cost on that? It's like $6,000 maybe. Right. Yeah. So you can keep the price the same and you can add that in. Or you could say a very classic fast action bonus or something like that. Just knock $5,000 off the price.
For immediate renewals. Yeah. Okay. So renewals for the high ticket and then lower tickets as we're sunsetting would just be ascension. Okay.
Yeah. In between, right now, add in the quarterly and the deep dive.
Okay.
For now.
And people will pay $25,000 for that.
For sure. I mean, the only other things are modules they're not using and calls they don't care about.
They do love the Slack.
The Slack.
You know, like they can ask us a question.
Well, the thing is that there's things that people might love after they buy, and then there's things that people will love before they buy. I'll give you an example. So at Planet Fitness, they have like a pizza night once a week. I think it's Tuesday or whatever. It's like you can get pizza. The reason they do it is because they're like, listen, at the very least, you can come get pizza here, and it's going to be cheaper than this membership. You just get free pizza. Yeah. So it gets people to buy. But then people don't even eat the pizza because they don't go to the gym because they feel guilty. right. But the thing is, this is a great little shtick. The reason someone buys isn't always necessarily the reason someone stays. Now, if people haven't been ascending, then the Slack takes up your time, but it's not causing them to buy again.
True.
Yeah.
True.
It's just a time suck.
So from the outside looking in, the Slack isn't necessarily a selling point as much as it is something people like afterwards.
The reality of it is that you have reinforced them messaging you all day.
True.
Yeah.
So they message you, and then the latency between you responding then reinforces them doing that, which means the group's probably not super active. Your Slack messages are super active.
Yeah.
And so it's like we want to redirect all of that activity to the community, because think about all the value that lives in all your Slacks. Right now, it's to no one. So if someone's going to ask you a question, I'll answer for everybody, because that question is not one of a kind. Now, the other piece that I would pierce the veil on is we set this up with one-on-one 2 days a week. You guys are Christian, right? Okay. The amount of church relationship communities where it's 10 people in a room, 20 couples in a room, and they get up and they talk. You have AA, super personal, people get up in front. I think it's a belief that you have, but like couples problems are couples problems. So here I was hitting her from behind. They're not gonna they're just gonna be like, we're having trouble in bed. And everyone knows what it means. Because the flip side of how I would sell it is, listen, one of the hardest parts of being a couplepreneur is that it's lonely. And so wouldn't it be nice to know that the struggles that you have are struggles that other people share too? Sure. And to be clear, I would use the exact examples. I'm not gonna be saying like, what are the positions you're rotating through? And like, have you brought a friend in? I'm kidding. But I'm saying like it's like, all right, well she threw her wig on. But like no one's like, clutch my pearls. They're married. Yeah. Do whatever you want.
Right.
And so I think it's a belief thing.
Yeah.
And it's like you're not talking erectile dysfunction. You're just talking about the relationship.
Yeah.
And those are going to be commonalities. And I think that long term, they'll probably feel